World Stoves at all, they make a stove. It's called the Beaner stove because you can just hook it to a beaner. So my next project is going to be to try to replicate what they have going on, you know. That worked out good. As you can see, that's exactly how I want it. Nests right in this ring. It's nice and snug in there. You can see here. Nests right in that ring. That's how snug it is. You know? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I know. Maybe not the safest thing in the world, but it sure is fun. Okay, so I have the top cut out, filed, sanded down, and it's to the point now where it's good enough I won't cut myself on it. So I want to do the same thing to the bottom, and then I'll start marking out patterns for the holes. Okay, so we've got the vertical and the horizontal marks made for the primary and the secondary air holes, and at this point we just need to pick some sizes and drill out some holes. These are some 11/64, 20 of them, primary air holes, and these are 1/4 inch, 10 of them, secondary air holes. So you'll see up top here, I continued the lines up for 5 of these marks. Those 5 marks are going to be where I'm going to make the holes for the pot stand. So I'm going to make a horizontal line around the diameter, and I'm going to be drilling those out with a unibit because they're going to be large. So I'll get back to you after that. Here it is, finished product, pot stand section. I've added some additional holes in between each of these large holes. As you can see, I have the beaner on here. It fits well, and I'll just be taking that off when I use it, slapping it right back on. It can go on these bigger one loops too, just easier. Just fits better in these. I like it on there. So that's that. They can be carried on the pack. With this, I already have the holes drilled out for this, and I just did that to make it look nice. Anyway, let's fit that in there just to show you. I did a test with just straight alcohol in here. It's still a little hot. I did a test with just the alcohol poured right into the bottom of here, and it did not work out for me. All the flames seem to stay right down in this portion, of course, where you can see where it's hot. Same thing in here. They did come up through these holes, but they only came up about this high inside. I mean, there was heat coming out the top, but it just certainly didn't seem sufficient. So what I'm going to try is take a can. This is, I think, olive can or something. And I'm going to put this in here so it'll sit above these holes. And hopefully I'll get more of a chimney effect. So I'm going to take that and put it down in. Take it like this. Put it down in there. Olive can will sit in there. I'm going to squirt some alcohol in, and I'm going to see what I get like that. Okay, so this is just methyl alcohol in this new little multi-fuel stove. And this is how it looks. I found another dim light that we can use. Try to see our action. And I'm quite impressed with this thing on the alcohol alone. Let's just take a look there. That's just running on alcohol. And the goal is to be able to use alcohol or wood. So that's where we're at. Use the wood if it's a good day. We use the alcohol if it's rainy and snow. Just want you to see on this run, I'm going to be testing out pellets, and I have them filled up to. It might be difficult for you to see in there. I've got them filled up to about 3/4 of an inch below the secondary air holes. So I'm going to get that fired up. Just going to use some alcohol to get it started. Yeah, it might be this messy. Like I said, just trying to test stuff out. Okay. So I'm going to give that a minute, and I'm going to let it get fired up, and then I'll turn this back on and we'll be able to see it in action. Alright, there we go. We got, let's just show you, we got some good gasification going on in there. This is what we're getting, and I'm happy with that. Flame's pretty much hitting right where I want it to hit. And we don't really have a lot of spillage. Now, it's leaving some black on the pot, that's for sure. I mean, it's a black pot, so you might not be able to tell that well, but it's definitely sooting up the pot some. Might have to adjust them primary air holes, make them a little bit bigger. Doesn't have to be a beer can pot either. I got a bigger pot here. We're going to put some water right out of here in that. We're going to check that out. Got our boiler going. We're definitely boiling there. So we're just going to, just for purpose, show you this bigger pot on here. Just going to transfer the water. I don't want to burn my pot up. So there you go. Got your bigger pot on. You can see it's handling that just fine. So there it is. The old World Stoves Beaner Stove knockoff.